They heard about the deal that Gibeon made with Israel, making them very powerful. They decided that they're going to attack. And so Gibeon went to Joshua and told them all about it. Next thing you know, we have this sneak attack that's going to go down. And these 5 kings that partnered against what God was actually doing, they end up getting messed up pretty bad because they have this deal. Israel couldn't basically take over their lands. Israel, even though they were promised it, this was Joshua who came after Moses. Moses didn't lead them into the promised land. But in the promised land, there was the king of Jerusalem. There were these 5 kings. And they were the Canaanites. They were enemies of Israel. And they were not too thrilled that Israel was now coming into their territory. But when these 5 kings, when they heard about the deal that Gibeon made with Israel, making them very powerful, they decided that they're going to attack. And so Gibeon went to Joshua and told them all about it. Next thing you know, we have this sneak attack that's going to go down.
I understand has been bombed by those U.S. B-2 bombers tonight. Also Isfahan, as well as Natanz. Natanz had another underground facility. Remember, before Fordo was built in 2006, Natanz had been the main enrichment site. It was also built underground. Israeli jets had been targeting it in the last week, but they had not been able to penetrate underground. They would have taken out that underground facility.
These 5 kings that partnered against what God was actually doing, they end up getting messed up pretty bad, even though they were much bigger. You know why? Because God was fighting on their side. Joshua went to the Lord, Joshua prayed, and Joshua did something to get the moon and the sun to stand still. This is why I find it so interesting. The United States sneak attack took place on the summer solstice. The solstice, which literally means the sun stands still, just like the story of Joshua. The summer solstice, the longest day of the year, something that I told everybody yesterday I felt was going to be a day of great upheaval. These other 5 kings who are rejecting what God is doing because they're worried that they're going to lose the little they have. God listens, in fact, to Joshua saying, Lord, make the sun stand in its place so that we have a little bit more light. So the sun stops moving and there's plenty of daylight for them to find them. And they end up trapping these 5 kings in a cave and then they end up hanging them for all to see. I feel like there's something big's going down. I feel like there's something huge is going to go down. But I feel like whatever it is going to backfire.